Welcome to the National Speed Management Review Consultation. I'm Stephen Feeney, Head of Road Safety Policy at Transport Scotland. Every year, a significant number of deaths and injuries tragically take place on Scotland's roads. The National Speed Management Review is part of efforts aimed at saving lives and creating safer, healthier communities. The purpose of this webinar is to outline this review, its key findings, and how you can participate in this consultation. The Road Safety Framework underscores Scotland's unwavering commitment to reducing death and serious injuries on the road network. At its heart is an ambitious long-term vision, Vision Zero, which is a future where no one is killed or seriously injured on our country's roads. To support this goal, a National Speed Management Review has been conducted by Transport Scotland in partnership with WSP. This comprehensive review has assessed whether current speed limits are both appropriate and effective in reducing road traffic injuries and fatalities. As a result of this review, changes to speed limits across Scotland are being proposed. These proposed changes aim to ensure speed limits reflect the needs and perspectives of all road users. A public consultation has been launched, and this invites feedback on the proposals to shape this crucial step towards safer roads for everyone. Scotland has set an ambitious goal to have the best road safety performance in the world by 2030. To deliver this goal, the Road Safety Framework outlines challenging yet achievable interim targets it aims to achieve by 2030. These are a 50% reduction in fatalities and serious injuries, and a 60% reduction in child fatalities and serious injuries. At the heart of the framework is the Safe System approach. This is an internationally recognised best practice that places people at the centre of road safety. This holistic strategy focuses on building a road system that anticipates human error while minimising the risk of serious harm, paving the way towards safer roads for everyone. A safe system involves a collaborative effort from those who design and manage our roads, as well as road users themselves. Everyone has a responsibility and must actively contribute to eliminating fatal and serious injuries. Ultimately, all road users are expected to navigate our roads safely and adhere to the rules that help protect everyone. In a safe system, speed limits aid collision avoidance and help reduce the severity of impacts when they do occur. This approach ensures that the forces exerted on the human body during a collision remain within survivable limits. Speed management is recognised internationally as a proactive strategy that requires drivers to adopt speeds that balance mobility with safety. It encompasses a range of techniques to reduce speeds, including setting lower speed limits, designing roads that naturally encourage slower driving, educating drivers, and deploying measures which encourage compliance with the speed limit. Road safety in Scotland is at a critical point. In 2023, 155 people tragically lost their lives on our country's roads. While this marks the fourth lowest annual figure, and it is the second lowest recorded in a non-pandemic year, one road death is one too many. Furthermore, a more in-depth look at road casualties show the scale of the road safety challenge. The number of slight injury casualties in 2023 increased by 1% when compared to 2022. The number of serious injury casualties in 2023 increased by 9% when compared to 2022, and the total number of those injured on our roads in 2023 increased by 3% when compared to 2022. These figures highlight that while progress was being made in reducing fatalities, the rising number of casualties calls for urgent action to further enhance safety. Scotland's road network spans approximately 57,000 kilometres, encompassing motorways, trunk roads and local roads. The vast majority of this network, over 95%, consists of single carriageway roads. A significant proportion of these, particularly in rural areas, operate with a national speed limit of 60 miles per hour for cars and for motorcycles. In 2023, on single carriageway roads with a national speed limit, there were 77 fatalities and 682 serious injuries. National statistics reveal a concerning trend. Collisions on non-built-up roads, so those with speed limits of 40 mph or higher, account for almost half of all reported casualties. These roads are also responsible for 2/3 of fatalities and over 1/3 of serious injuries. These figures highlight the need for targeted interventions on single carriageway roads to reduce the number of severe collisions and protect lives. And in the current year of 2024, the number of fatal casualties has significantly increased when compared to 2023. I am now going to pass you across to Sarah MacDonald, who is part of the technical team at WSP who have supported Transport Scotland through this review.
Hello, I'm Sarah MacDonald from WSP and I will take you through this section of the presentation. One of the key initiatives under the Road Safety Framework is the National Speed Management Review. It draws on international best practices and an extensive research review has been undertaken. The review considered a range of initiatives including speed limit adjustments to reduce the number of those being killed and seriously injured while maintaining journey times and improving journey time reliability. For further information on the National Speed Management Review, this can be found on Transport Scotland's website or at the QR code shown on the screen. A key finding of the review was that higher traffic speeds increase both the likelihood and the severity of collisions. Lowering speed limits could significantly reduce casualties, and research has found that for every 1 km/h reduction, road fatalities decrease by 8% and overall casualties reduced by 6%. Reduced speeds can also improve traffic flow and air quality. The proposed changes on single carriageways apply to cars, motorcycles and goods vehicles above 7.5 tonnes. The existing speed limit for cars and motorcycles on single carriageways is 60 miles an hour, and the proposed change would reduce the speed limit to 50 miles an hour. The existing speed limit for goods vehicles above 7.5 tonnes on single carriageway roads is 40 miles an hour, and the proposed change would increase the speed limit to 50 miles an hour. Speed limits are being retained for cars towing caravans, buses and coaches, and goods vehicles not exceeding 7.5 tonnes on single carriageways. The proposed changes on dual carriageways apply to goods vehicles above 7.5 tonnes only. The existing speed limit for goods vehicles above 7.5 tonnes is 50 miles an hour, and the proposed change would increase the speed limit to 60 miles an hour. Speed limits are being retained for cars and motorcycles, cars towing caravans, buses and coaches, and goods vehicles not exceeding 7.5 tonnes on dual carriageways. The speed limits are being retained on the motorway as they are regarded as Scotland's safest roads, and reducing speed limits could significantly impact journey times. The proposed changes to speed limits have been subject to a robust appraisal. A reduction in the number of injury collisions flows from reduced levels of driver frustration and reduced vehicle speeds. Forecasts indicate that implementing this change on Scotland's road network could lead to a 23% reduction in fatalities, which is the equivalent of 1 in every 4 road deaths, and an 18% reduction in serious injuries, which is the equivalent of 1 in every 5 serious injuries within the first year of implementation. The proposed changes could lead to the prevention of more than 1,200 injury collisions over a 60-year period. The appraisal has concluded that the impacts on the economy and environment would be minor. Reducing the speed difference between goods vehicles above 7.5 tonnes and other road users is anticipated to have several significant impacts. These include reduced driver frustration as a result of a reduction in the differential of speed limits between cars and motorcycles and goods vehicles over 7.5 tonne, reduced journey times for goods vehicles as a result of increased speed limits for these vehicle types on single and dual carriageway roads, and improved journey time reliability as a result of less disruptive road closures.
I would like to finish by thanking you for taking the time to view this presentation. We encourage you to participate in the consultation on the National Speed Management Review and share your valuable insights. Your feedback is crucial in shaping the future of speed management in Scotland. The final date to submit your consultation response is the 5th of March 2025, so please ensure you have your views heard before then. To make it as easy as possible for you to engage, there are multiple ways to respond. You can access information on the review and submit your consultation response through the Transport Scotland website at www.transport.gov.scot. Alternatively, you can email your response to us at roadsafety@transport.gov.scot. And finally, if you prefer, you can mail your response. Details on our mailing address are contained on the Transport Scotland website.